Yo, yo, yo. It's Mark and Mark's Terror. Yes. Hey, Violet, how you doing? I'm doing good, thanks. All's well. How's it going for you? Keeping busy? Do you find that when the retrograde comes around, you get like more readings or less readings, or what do you think? What's your input on that? You're almost over your bad quota. Sorry you were going through that. I'm glad you feel better. Yeah, it is. You guys are 4 hours ahead of me. It's like 2:30 in the morning. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I get that too. I get a lot more people dealing with me during the retrograde, so I'm prepared for the madness. Would you like a message? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know how people live it themselves, to be honest. I really don't. All right, I got spirit messages. I'll give you one of these cards. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, that's something that I would never do and never consider doing. All right, Spirit wants you to know that you are not alone, and this says, "We are here for you. We never left through all the sadness and loneliness. However, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family. We're friends, your guides. You'll never walk alone. We walk right beside you." So there you go. That's very nice to know. The Spirit has your back in every single way. You're not alone. They're always there with you. Amen to that. feel like my face is dark in here. I don't know why. Maybe I should put on this light. Yeah, that's a little better. You're welcome, Violet. No problem. And I wish you speedy recovery and hope you feel a lot better the next time I speak to you. Hopefully you say you're all better and good. There's a lot of people that are suffering from illnesses and all sorts of things, and mental health, a lot of craziness going on right now in the world. I try to stay away from all sorts of crazy foods and nasty things. I try not to eat takeout. I eat my own food. The weather is very humid. It's sticky and nasty. I put on my air conditioning just now because it's so humid. It's not hot and it's not cold. It's like, I'll tell you right now how much it is actually. Let me see weather. Right now it's 19 Celsius, which is 67 degrees, 19 Celsius. So, and the rain is coming. It says it's going to rain. And right now the wind is like, the humidity is 89. That's why I put on my air conditioning, because it's so nasty. It's like sticky, and I hate the humidity. The humidity is one bad thing we have here that I don't like. And it's 89. So it's not good. Usually this is like too soon for me to put on my AC in April. Usually I put it on like the end of May going into June, but there's days like today where I have to put it on because the humidity is so nasty. Yeah. So I literally just put it on before I came online. So that way when I go to bed in like 2 hours or so, I will be nice and cool. But I try not to put it on too much because I don't like sleeping with the air conditioner on too much because it gives me a cold. I'll wake up with the sniffles or a cough. So it's always something. The air conditioner messes me up. I don't really like, using it too much, but I have to because if not, I won't be able to sleep. It'll be too hot. Sometimes I sleep without it and just have the ceiling fan on. If it's bearable, I'll do it. But sometimes it's just, I'm not looking forward to the summertime. I really ain't. I can't stand the summertime. Yeah, it does. It dries the air. Yeah. Like this morning, I was coughing because of the air conditioning. So it's like, it's not good. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's a place that's always cool. It's barely hot. Yeah, you guys are different. But I rather have a winter like we have than how you have. You guys have snow in the winter that's pretty brutal. So I can't live like that. I'm not used to no snow. Here we don't have snow, and the coolest it gets here is like 55 degrees, 50 degrees sometimes. But at night it's like 67 here, which is like 19 Celsius. But it doesn't get cooler than like 15, 14 Celsius. So it doesn't get that cold here. Well, some people say they wish they had our summer weather, but summer here is very brutal. It's like almost 90 degrees and almost 80% humidity. Like the humidity is it matches the degrees. So it's like you're sweating. You're like, you go outside and you're like, what the heck? It's very dry air. It's very sticky and nasty, and everything's open in Bermuda. We don't have hills and mountains and shit like that. Like there's no mountains and stuff like that. There's no hilly areas. Very, very few places that it's high. I live up high in a house here, but Um, it's not good. It's summertime here. It's nasty. It gets really hot and humid, and I sweat the whole time I'm outside, which I don't like. This year, I'm gonna have this summer is gonna be a lot different for me. I have my own little workshop now, and as of next month, I'll be working in my workshop, and it's got AC. I'm gonna install a fan in there, and yeah, it's gonna be really good. Looking forward to working inside for once this summer. Summertime. I might be going to England in May. It's very possible I might be going to England. I'm going to be going to Manchester. Very possible. It all depends because I have to see on if my team makes it. If my team makes it, I'll be going to Manchester in 3 weeks' time, 2 weeks' time. Yeah, I will. I'll let you know if I come out there. Yeah, I might go out there for a week. See how it goes. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm a Manchester United fan, so if they make it to the next round of the cup, I might go out there and watch them. So I might go out there. I'll see what happens. So I'm not sure yet. I'm planning on to. So if I do go, I'll let you know. Yeah, hopefully they will. Hopefully they make it. If not, it's okay. It's all good. All right, good night, Violet. Hope you feel better and take care. Good seeing you. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hmm. Well, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Well, we'll see. We shall see. Yo, yo, Ninja. I am doing good. I'm doing good. All is good in my hood. How you feeling? How's your foot? Does your foot feel better now? Oh, that's what they say. All right. We got some rain. Still achy? Yeah, I'm sure it will be. Have you ever heard of biofreeze? It's like you apply it to your body and it's like a blue gel. It's called biofreeze. It's really good. It works, yeah. Between that and Epsom salt, it's a good chance you'll feel better. Obviously, it's not going to go away right away, but it works though. I use it every day. Hey, Lady D, I'm doing good, sweetheart. How are you? All is good in my hood. Yeah, the Epsom salt is good to do. Yeah, it helps. Yeah, it definitely helps a lot. That's something I always recommend. Epsom salt is always a good thing to use. It's supposed to rain here tomorrow, so if it rains, I'm gonna take a nice Epsom salt bath. Obviously not outside in the rain, but I mean, if it rains, I won't be able to work outside. So in the morning, I'll probably take a nice hot Epsom salt bath, soak my old bones in it. I always like taking Epsom salt baths. It helps you. When am I coming to the USA? I'm coming after the 11th of May because after the 11th of May, I'm officially good to go because I'm not vaccinated. So I'm supposed to be going on the 15th of May to the 20th, like 5 days. That's my plan for now, but it might change according to whether or not my team is going to be playing in Boston. So I'm going to Boston for sure. So they won today. So they're 2-0 up. So if they win their series, the second series will start in like May 2nd, May 3rd. So I might catch the third series or I might catch the end of the second series. So it all depends. So I have to see because the dates are kind of like shitty because, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, most people I know that come in here do read cards or they know about them. So it's all good that we all know. Yeah, you told me before. You told me that you one time you told me you were reading cards. Hmm. Hey, Esmeralda, how you doing, sweetheart? How you been? Long time no see. How's it going? Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like a lot of psychics, I read for a lot of psychics. So, and they read for me. Like we swap readings sometimes, or we'll give each other messages or whatever. So that's nice. I'm doing good, Esmeralda. I had a good week so far. It's been a good Monday, Tuesday. Had a good Sunday. It's been good. I got some good news today and yesterday. My sister's getting a divorce, so we got some good news yesterday and today. And hopefully it stays that way. How you doing, Virgo? It's storming there. Be safe. Here it's about to rain, but it's not raining yet. But all right, Lady D, love you too, sweetheart. Take care. Yeah, so we got good news about the divorce today. Um, Everything is pretty much like the ball is rolling. A lot of good things happened. The meeting went very well on my sister's side. All is good on my side. Everybody's happy. So everything's good. Things are looking up. Right before the retrograde too. So it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. You love the smell of rain? I like when it rains, I really do. Because when it rains, it means I get to stay home and relax and not work outside. And tomorrow's supposed to rain all day. I looked on the radar, it looks like the rain's coming, but if it comes tomorrow morning, I'll be happy. As soon as I wake up and I hear the rain hitting my windows or my blinds or whatever, I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. I'll be back to sleep. I'll sleep in tomorrow if it's raining. So I can't work outside in the rain. And if it rains all day tomorrow, I'll probably be on here during the day. I did come on here during the day today. I like coming on different times because I see different people and same people or people that don't really see me too many times. So it's nice. If you guys want a message, let me know. I have love cards, spirit cards, oracle cards, daily messages. Ninja, you were here. Esmeralda, Virgo. If you guys want a message, let me know. All right. I got this love oracle cards. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. Okay, Virgo, let's see what we got for you. Virgo, I don't know if you've been thinking about your brother, but he's been around you lately. All right. You got abundance, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude, and bliss. Then you got the camera, which is reminiscent, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, and make memories. And the last card is addiction. It says codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block or restraint. Okay, sure, Esmeralda, I'll check that for you. And thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. And on the bottom, Virgo, it says butterfly relationship evolving, the next phase, or healing your inner child and growth. Yeah, I do. I just saw him actually. Um, I remember I saw him a long time ago because I read for him. I read for you about him. And while I was shuffling the cards, I saw the guy. I saw him, like, yeah, I saw him. So, yeah, that's the best thing to do, Virgo. Is just, don't get yourself involved and don't give it your energy. Family drama is like the worst drama ever. It's so freaking annoying. All right, Esmeralda, I got your donation, and let me see. Yeah, he's around you, Virgo. He said he's trying to stay next to you. If you drive your car, like if you're driving your car at night, I think he hangs out in your car with you. Like he hangs out in your car and he likes being there with you. Yeah, well, join the club. Best thing to do is keep your distance and don't pay these people no mind. I know family can hurt you the worst. I know all about that. You're welcome, Virgo. No problem. All right, Esmeralda, you said you have a feeling that your boyfriend is not being loyal or holding secrets back. It's a feeling I can't get rid of. All right, let's check. Okay. What I'm getting here is it looks like he's trying to like overcome his past. So there might be a past person around him um that's around him. And I think that maybe he's keeping secrets about his finances or about his money or about like the way he's like wanting to change things with that situation. So I do see like a woman here as well, but this woman is like young. So I don't know if he has a daughter. If he has a daughter, this could be her. If he doesn't have a daughter, then I see him around like a young woman or a younger woman. And she could have like blonde hair. And if you have blonde hair, then it's you. But if you're not, then it's not. I think that he does have secrets about, he does have secrets and hides things from you, yes. But I think it's more about money. Yeah, you don't have blonde hair, yeah. So it's gotta be like he might be around a blonde haired woman. Yeah, he might be flirting with a blonde haired chick, like a younger woman. Maybe somebody he works with or works around. Um, but I think it's more to do with like money stuff. Like I don't know if he has money problems, but that's what it that's what it looks like. He's keeping secrets from you about money. Let me see what's up with this chick. My dog's snoring in the background, so that's what you probably hear. See, look. See her snoring right there? Look. Yeah. I just think that he flirts. I don't see it like I don't think so, no. I don't think he's having an affair. Because I keep getting him, but like he might flirt with a blonde hair woman I'm seeing, but I don't get sexual things. I don't get like him having sex with somebody. I don't get that he's having an affair. I just think that he's not really happy with you and his relationship, but he doesn't know what to do. Like, and I think the main reason is because he keeps following his old ways. Like he keeps doing dumb shit. So he's like, I don't know what to do, what more to do. Like he feels like he can't give you everything that he needs. Like give you everything you need. That's weird because I don't really see like anybody that he's having an affair with. I just think that he flirts with a blonde haired woman. Now I don't see no affair. I don't see that. No. I don't think he's having an affair or he's cheating. I just think that women are the women that he does talk to or does flirt with or does say anything to, they know what he's about. And they like they're suspicious of him. So they're like, yeah, I'm not dealing with him because we already know he's got a girlfriend, he's just talking shit or whatever. Blah blah blah. But I keep getting that his main secret that he keeps from you is that something about money or work or like what he invests in or what he does. That's the secret I see that he might be keeping from you. He might be keeping financial secrets away from you. So, but as far as a woman, I see that he might flirt with a young woman, but it's nothing more than a flirt. And this woman's like, yeah, whatever. It's not like nothing. I don't see him like having an affair. No. Yeah, I keep getting that in your relationship between you and him, like he feels like I he feels he's the issue. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't even show up. When I ask how does he feel about you, it's all about himself. I think that he's like a selfish type of guy who just like cares about what he does, what he says, how he feels. He doesn't really like give a shit about anybody but himself. I don't know if he's like that, but that's what the cards are telling me. That he's like a selfish person, and he just thinks about himself, and he doesn't really care what anybody else thinks about him. And how he feels about you is, yeah, I like, I'm with Esmeralda, she's my girlfriend, but he hopes and feels that things would get better if you guys are going through a rough patch. He thinks that he wants things to get better, but he knows he has to control his emotions. He knows he has to control his ways and how he thinks. So it's a good thing that he knows he's the problem, if there is one. But he seems selfish. I keep getting that. And he might not tell you. And but they see how you said, is he keeping secrets from me? He is, and it's about money. He's holding secrets back, but it's not about women. It's about money. It's about like what money he has or what money he's dealing with or who he's giving it to. But as far as like an affair, I don't see that. I just see maybe a flirt here and there, but it's somebody young that he talks shit to, but that's about it. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of women in this world right now that are empowered to a really, really high degree. And I'm proud of a lot of women out there that are doing their thing and not giving these men the time of day and not dealing with their bullshit. And I think that a lot of you women need to empower yourselves and take advice. And if you're not happy, then leave that guy. There's another guy waiting for you. We can always find happiness. We just need to get rid of the unhappiness that we have. Yeah, if he's inconsistent, he's selfish, and you feel like you can't be with him, then leave. You're not going to lose anything. You're going to gain by not feeling that way. Yeah, there's no sense in being, the guy's not going to change. I hate to break it to you, but people don't change. My sister's going through a divorce right now, and today was like their last face-to-face meeting, or one of the last meetings, but it went really well today. My sister got everything off her chest and told him about himself. But it ain't gonna make no difference because he ain't gonna change. He's a selfish prick. So he's never gonna change. He hasn't changed all this time. So, women like my sister who always tried to fix her marriage, but he never did his part. He would be cool for 2 weeks and go right back to shit again. And he admits he's got problems. At least he admits it. But he ain't getting better. He's getting worse. And you know what? If a person really, really wants to change, they will change. I can do it. Anybody can do it. Well, the thing is, if you feel it, you're probably never going to get proof because that's how sneaky they are. People are professionals at lying, cheating, you know, keeping the truth away, my brother-in-law is a prime example of that. He kept so much from my sister, and now my sister finally found out everything, and now that's why she can't stand him, and that's why she's getting rid of him. And it's the best feeling in the world because I can't stand him. But do what's best for you, sweetheart. Do what's best for you. If you're not happy, get out. You know, get out of the relationship, leave him, let him go, and work on yourself, and you'll bring in the right person in its right time. You're welcome, sweetheart. I know it's frustrating. I know it's annoying. But if you get rid of him now, you don't have to deal with him anymore. But, even if he's not having an affair, there's no trust, there's no consistency, there's selfishness, you're not happy. So if you're not happy, why stay with a person that makes you sad? I tell myself that every day. That's why I've been single for 5 years. So I can't handle a woman that's not telling me the truth. I can't handle a woman that's not trustworthy. And I can't handle a woman that's, not giving me 100% and leeches off of me. That's not happening. So I'd rather be single and happy than be in a relationship and be mad. Cheers. And I really wish that everybody finds happiness in love and in whatever they want. But in order to do that, it starts with you first. It starts with us. We have to make the initiative to make things better. We can't just expect it to get better and that person to change. Especially if you've been with a person for a year or more and they haven't changed, then they're never going to change. It ain't going to happen. And then there's the famous, oh, well, I'll change. And then they change for like a week or two. And they're like, oh my God, he's changing or she's changing. Wonderful. And then after that, bang, it goes right back to shit again. And then you're like, see, I knew I shouldn't have trusted this idiot. But, there's someone for everyone. And I feel like everybody will be happy on their own when they need to be. All right, I got another donation here. Ali. I see you. Yeah, Esmeralda. I tell every woman that comes in here that has problems, I tell them all, I try to tell every woman that comes in here that you don't need that guy. If he's going to make you mad, he's going to make you sad, he's going to not change, then get rid of him, Okay, no problem. And that's exactly what I do. If I feel like I can't trust a friend, a family member, a woman, Anybody, a client, who, I don't give a shit who it is. If I can't trust you, I can't love you, and I can't associate with you, it's not gonna happen. But a lot of people are not like me. They don't want to do that because they think that they need that person. You don't need nobody but yourself. You got to do what's best for yourself. You can't depend on people because they're not going to be dependable. And some people you depend on, they want to over depend on you. And then you're going to be the one always constantly doing everything for them for the rest of your life. And you're going to be pissed off that you didn't leave when you had a chance. I've seen it all too many times. But I always stay optimistic that there is good people out there. I really do. And when I speak to people on here, it makes me more optimistic because a lot of people that come in here are very genuine. So it's good. That's why I like coming on here. All right. Ali said, I used a different company to apply for my ERC refund. Will this one be more successful? Meaning with it will go soon. Well, it's telling me maybe. It's not telling me yes and not telling me no, but it's weird. I'm going to say it's not going to make anything better, that's for sure. And like you saying, if I used a different company to apply for my refund, but this one be more successful. I would say the combination is more successful, but whether or not you get results is another thing. I think that this company that you're dealing with is a better situation or a better company than the last one, but I still think that it's gonna be like you might get what you want, but you might not. So it's telling me like to get that refund, it's still gonna be a task. Like it's not gonna go smooth. And if it does, it's gonna be next month. I don't know if I told you. I don't know if I told you that, but I think like next month is like things are gonna get better. You know what I mean? Let me just check. Hold on. I feel like after time it will be, but it's not like if you're looking for this to happen like right away, it isn't. Like it's gonna be going into next month. Like today is the 18th, right? But it's not gonna happen next week or the week after. It might happen like 2 to 3 weeks from now. So I feel like the different company that you apply for the refund will get it done, but it's still gonna take time to get what you actually want. See, and the reason why is because the people there are ineffective. Like they don't give a shit. Like you're one of 1 million people they're dealing with. So it's gonna take weeks, yeah. So it's not gonna be like this month, it's gonna be next month. But you'll get the result you're looking for, but it's gonna take a lot, it's gonna take time. It's definitely gonna take time. And see the people that are the person that's dealing with it, if it's a man, then he's like very ineffective. He's gonna be like, oh well, I don't give a fuck about Ali. Who cares? You know, she'll get her shit when I feel like it, and I don't even give a shit. You know, they're ineffective is the word I'm getting. So, but you'll be happy at the end. It's gonna happen like in May. It's not gonna happen this month. Yeah, the IRS. I can come up with a name for the IRS. I ruin shit. That's what it stands for. So, yeah, it will get approved, but it's gonna take until next month. Yeah, timing with them. So yeah, exactly. That's why I'm not really getting like a concrete thing. You know what I mean? It's still saying that the person that's dealing with it is ineffective. Like they're not really like gonna be like, oh great, we're gonna deal with Ali today. You know, great, we're gonna do her right now. So because you know she's important. Like they don't give a shit. You know, they're like doing whatever they think they want to do is right for them. And if it's a man dealing with it, he's gonna take his sweet time. I think it's from like both. Company, IRS. Yeah. See, I got both. Yeah. The thing is it's showing me that the person with the company, right, is a person who is very quick. They're gonna get things done. And the person with the IRS, they're gonna take a little bit more time. But if they know, like, I don't know if this makes sense, but if they know you have a family, then they try to get to you a little sooner if you have a family. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what it's kind of telling me. Yeah, I would say that that's the thing. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So they're like, yeah, whatever. But if they know you have a family, it's kind of like they're gonna, make an initiative to deal with it. Yeah, yeah. So I would say by next month it should be resolved. You should be all right. Should be resolved next month because the taxes just got filed in the 15th for you guys, right? Same thing here. The payroll tax for us, it's payroll for us. It's here in Bermuda. It's payroll tax on the 15th of April. So I had to pay my payroll tax and all that shit, which is annoying. I don't feel like giving the government shit. Yeah. So that's good. But I just think that this might take a little longer. But May 1st is around the corner. It's literally 2 weeks from now. Yeah. Well, when they start to give credits, that's the problem. When they have to give you something, it's going to be a problem. But I don't see it being too much of a problem. I feel like you're going to get everything, in 2 weeks' time or next month. So, yeah. Yep. Exactly. That's my point. They want their shit fast, but they're not gonna give you your stuff. They're like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's a lot for you, but a lot of people don't give a shit about 16 and 31 grand. $31,000 is chump change in this world to a lot of people. But to us, it's to some people it's a lot of money. But some people just don't care. Some people just don't give a shit, and that's the thing. Money is nothing to a lot of people these days. All right, I got some donations here coming in. I appreciate it. BT, I got your donation. Nick, how you doing, bro? I got your donation. And BT, I got your donation there. All right. Yes. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, BT. All right, BT. Yeah, Ali, I would say yes. Yeah. In the next 2 weeks, you should hear something. Yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah, Ali, I would say in the next 2 weeks, you should hear something. And then in May, it should be resolved completely. Like, it even could be like, in the next 2 weeks, it'll happen. But I feel like it's going to be completely resolved, you know? Okay, no problem. All right, BT, let me see what we got for you. You want a general reading? Anything you need to know? All right, cool. All right. Maybe a Paxo, not direct deposit. Yeah, I guess that's why. All right. Let's see what we got for you, BT. Let me see, Virgo. I know I heard a beep. Yeah, you gave me 5 cents. I appreciate it. Instead of the $5, you gave me 5 cents. I guess it's retrograde for you now. Retrograde started early for you, Virgo. Either that or you're half asleep. You got to put the 5 in front of the zeros, not after the zeros, okay? It's all good. Don't worry about it. All right. What I'm getting here, BT, is you could be dealing with 2 men. And one man is an active, determined person that's experienced and will help you in whatever ways you need to be helped. It could be a person that you're working with, obviously. But there's another person that's older than you, and he's like immature and ineffective, and he's like indecisive, and he might be very petty with you, or trying to control his emotions, but not really going to control his emotions. He might be like kind of off the chain a bit. Um, but try not to have like any unrealistic attitudes. Whatever you're imagining, whatever you're daydreaming of, just know it's just wishful thinking. And if you think that you're not going to have success, try not to think that way. Try to think in a more positive way. Um, People might look at you as a person who appears to be impressive, but they think that you don't have any substance, like you're being judged by people. But don't worry about their judgments. Like I keep telling you, this keeps coming up for you, is people's judgments of you, and people's like ways of looking at you. It could be because of your age, could be because of the way you perceive yourself or the way you act, but it doesn't make any sense dealing with that. Like just keep doing what you have to do. Another thing I get here, twice already, I see like a person in spirit for you, and they got short hair, like right around like right here, like they got short hair, And I don't know if this person, like, it could be like they have gray hair, gray short hair. And I don't know if this could be your grandma, whoever in spirit, somebody in spirit that you know. Could be and could not be, but this person's come up twice already while I'm reading for you. And she's saying pretty much not to worry about what anybody says about you. Don't allow people's words to interfere in how you drive yourself every day to work, to feel, whatever you're doing. Like, try to block out the noise, is what she's saying. Like, she thinks that you're hard on yourself and she doesn't want you to do that. Well, regardless of what they judge you, that's the message here, is not to worry about their judgment. Like, I don't know if you're the type of person who takes people's judgments literally. But it shouldn't matter to you what they think. I know it bothers you maybe, but who gives a fuck what they think? Like dressing up well and knows nothing. See, you're being hard on yourself, and that's what Spirit's saying to me. You're being hard on yourself. If you're dressing up well, that's great. But I don't think you know nothing. I think you do know something, but you're being hard on yourself. I think that's what they're doing. Yes, they are judging you, but it's like those judgments should not be a factor. Yeah, it's a woman. It's women that are judging you at work. There's two women that judge you at work, and they think that you're a lower quality than they are. They just think that you're like a peasant compared to them, or like a little child compared to them. Like, you're nothing compared to them. So yes, like, they think that you know nothing. They think that you're like that. Hey, Becca, what's up, sweetie? Meow. So they look at you as somebody who is like, you're not on my level, you whatever, we're better than you. But it's two women that think that of you. But there's also a man you're going to deal with that's very petty as well. You got a lot of people you work with, right? There's some people that are petty, some people that are trash, some people that are really cool. There is a guy here that he might have a beard, and he's somebody who you can trust, and somebody who has faith in you, and someone that can help you. But there is like a immature older man and two women that judge you in different ways. But I think your grandma in spirit, she's trying to say to me that, not for you not to worry about that. All right. I know it's hard. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's a good thing, you look younger. You know what my nephew told me today, that a guy that I went to school with has all white hair. His hair is completely white. And he looks old. And they thought that he was 10 years older than me. And I was like, no, that guy's not older than me. He's just a year older than me. That's it. And they're like, no, wait, you're lying. I'm like, I'm telling you the truth. I said, I'll go on my Facebook and show you. So I showed my nephew, and he goes, that guy, he looks older than you, like really old. And I'm like, he goes, you're right, Uncle Mark. You do look young for your age. I said, well, it's all about stress. I said, he's married with kids. That's why he looks old. I said, I don't have kids and I'm not married. See, that's why I still look young. But if I were to get married next year and have kids, I probably look old too, because I'll be stressed out. It's good to look young and feel young. I don't feel young. I just look young, probably look younger than my age. But I don't care. It don't matter to me. Yeah, it's two ladies that are weird. One's weirder than the other, but I would say don't worry about it, BT. Who cares what they think? Yeah, and that's good. Let it fuel your passion to work. I'm gonna tell you something, BT. I strive on people's negativity. When people are negative to me and talk shit to me and say that I can't do this and I can't do that, I prove them wrong. I live for that shit. When a person says I can't do something, I do it to prove them wrong. Just to like, say, you know what? Don't underestimate me. You don't know who you're dealing with. I do it all the time and people get mad at me. I laugh at my haters and give them more to hate on. Okay, your second question, BT, is my supervisor at work will be on leave for 4 weeks. He has asked some senior colleagues to help me if I need when he's away. Would my work go all right during this time? So that's what I saw, see? So the senior colleague, one is going to be okay, but the other one's going to be bad. I already saw that in the general reading I just did for you. But I'll check if your work will go all right during this time. But you might have to deal with this petty guy, though. An older guy. He's got like white hair. So that makes sense. Your senior, older people are a pain in the ass, too. There's grandma and grandpa people, they get on my nerves. Let me tell you something, sonny boy. Let me tell you something, Marky. Back in my day, I don't care about back in your day, bro. We're living in 2023. Leave me alone. Sometimes I tell old folk that. They get pissed at me. I'm not a past person that dwells on shit from the past. I really could care less. I'm a future guy. Oh, yeah. Could be. All right. So during those 4 weeks that your supervisor is not going to be there, you'll be safe. You'll be secure. You'll be able to handle the matters and be there and do what you have to do. You might go through some weird experiences here and there. I still see this woman aggravating you or a woman irritating you. She might give you like the wrong advice. Yeah, I would say just do everything what you have to do on your own. Don't deal with any women. I think that there's a woman here that you can't trust, and she might like be inconsistent about trying to or talk shit to you or trying not to help you in the right way. But during this 4 week period, I would say that you're gonna have some unexpected things happening. Things are gonna be okay in the beginning, but as time goes on, like I would say, like the first 2 weeks it'll be fine, but the last 2 weeks will be a little bit more difficult. Like you'll feel the lack of your supervisor being around you, like someone who you deal with on a regular basis, not being without being with him for the whole 4 weeks is going to be kind of a weird experience. But just try not to allow. I keep getting the same thing over and over, and that's from the cards and from spirit, and they're saying that not to worry about what these people are saying. And like I tell you all the time, keep doing your job the best of your ability. There's gonna be people there that's gonna aggravate you. Like my mom always says, it doesn't matter what job you go to, there's always gonna be an asshole. So, but I feel like with these senior people helping you, you're gonna find out more experience. You're gonna get help from them, and they're gonna help you, but you have to accept the help. You don't have to, but if you do accept the help, take it with a grain of salt and do what you have to do. But I feel like you'll be secure, and I feel like you'll get experience from these people. They'll try and help you. At least one of the men will help you, and it could be a guy with a beard. So just look forward to that, and like when you pick your help, pick it from this guy with the beard. He'll help you. But everybody else, I would say you can't really trust too much. But overall, it's telling me that you're gonna gain experience and you'll feel safe. It's not gonna be like drastic or anything like that. And I would say don't trust anybody. Just keep doing what you have to do. You know? And it's also saying like try not to be emotionally confused with what people are telling you. Like, don't let your emotions get the best of you. But if you ask for help, ask it from, a man. Any guy who is a Scorpio that I can trust. I didn't get no Scorpio energy here, but yeah, I mean, it's telling me that you can trust him, but don't put your full trust into him. It's saying you can trust him, but don't put all your eggs in one basket, like they say, if that makes sense. I would say yes, you can trust them, but 80%. Leave that 20% behind, you know? Yeah, I think the few male workers that are there, you're gonna get involved with them, like with work. And I think one is an idiot and one is really cool. So it's probably the guy with the beard. If whoever has a beard, that's the guy that you're gonna deal with. And if both of them have a beard, then I guess you're gonna have to figure out which one you can trust. But it's saying you're gonna be all right. You'll be safe and secure. I don't get nothing really bad, to be honest. I get like in between energy here and there. But I'm getting you can trust a man more than those women. I feel like you're gonna get some experience from a man. Okay? You'll be fine, BT. I know spirit has your back. There's a woman in spirit here. She's hanging around. She's like a granny figure. Yeah, but I do too. It's all good. If you're not being talked about, then you're irrelevant. It's good that people talk about you. Let them talk shit about you. You're on their mind, living rent free. That's a good thing. If people are talking about you, that's a good thing. It means that you're on their mind. It means that you bother them. It's good to be, bothering people in their mental minds. Fuck them. Let them all hate on you. I let people hate on me all the time. I love it. You got to learn to love it. And learn to love it, laugh at it, and learn from it. Live, love, and laugh about it. When you live it, you see it, you know it, you learn from it, you learn not to do the same thing back, and you laugh at it because you know it doesn't bother you. That's what you have to do. That's my experience. And I've learned that a lot lately. People talk shit about me all the time. People always try to make me look bad because they hate on me. And that's cool. I don't mind. I love it. Your lies will never kill me. Your lies are hurting yourself. People lie about me all the time. I love it. I like hearing all their amazing lies. Sometimes, with that comment, you try to talk less still, but speak when spoken to. That's how you got to do your next couple days. Speak when spoken to. And no answer is an answer. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, sure. Trigger their curiosity. That's a good thing. Always let people pant over you. Let them all talk shit. Who cares? I learned that the hard way. I gave that shit too much of my energy in the past, but never again. Nick, you are next, bro. You can go ahead and ask your 3 questions. BT, I took care of you. And after Nick, I have Virgo. I'm always going to be me, Virgo, always and forever. I'm a better person now than I ever been in my whole life. And that's exactly why I'm the way I am, because I finally realized after all these years I've been giving the wrong people my energy. And now I don't give nobody my energy. I'm like, whatever. Say what you want. I don't care. It ain't true, so why should I worry about it? You're welcome, BT. Good luck, and you'll be fine. The person in spirit, I don't know who it is. Maybe you can find out, but if your grandmother's still alive on one of the sides of your mom or your dad, it could be them. I don't know if they are or not, but if whoever's passed away, it could be one of them. And if it isn't that, it's a great grandma or an auntie, somebody with white short hair. Hey, Becca, that's what I told you, you know. Yeah, that's fine, Ninja. That's fine, yeah. Your grandparents have passed away, yeah. So it must be your grandma then. Like the woman is either brown skin or olive skin, like me, like you know, like a tannish skin. You know, I'm not pale white. I'm like olive skin, tan. You know, like Caucasian. So if your aunt has white short hair and she's like brown skin or Caucasian or like you know like olive skin, it's probably that person because they're definitely not like pale white or anything like that. They're like, you know, they got color to them. So I don't know. Could be them. Maybe they lived in a hot place or maybe they are brown skin. I have no idea. But I can see them. I can see the person. But it's got like you see how like I have the light on me? The light's on them, so I can't really see their complexion really, really well. They have like a white aura light around them. So it's hard to tell. But I'm guessing that's what they look like. Hey, Becca, go for it. Like I told you earlier, you know, sometimes you gotta, you know, give up the coochie for that ticket money. All right, Nick, you said, what are Nathaniel's energies towards you? Let's check, bro. Well, today the energy is good, Nick. It looks good. Looks like he's looks like things will improve between you guys. I think that there's going to be some type of effort from the past or conversations about the past, or there's thoughts about the past and how the past was. And I think that he's either going to account for his actions or forgive you for what you've done, or you're going to forgive him. There's going to be some sense of forgiveness, some sense of friendliness. I think that he's going to be like, you know, friendly or honest about things or mature about stuff. I got good cards actually. It's all good stuff, and he shows up here in the reading. I think things might be intense or perceived intense. I think that he might be like alone, so it's kind of like bothering him. So he wants to like talk, or he wants to like get together and things. You know, what is he showing up as? The King of Wands. Like a person who's educated, friendly, mature, honest. Like he wants to be that person. See, when you're asking me his energy, that's the type of energy he has. He has the King of Wands energy. Doesn't mean that he's a fire sign. We're picking up on the energy, not the actual sign. You know what I mean? Everyone saw your hair today. Well, maybe he liked it. If he was there, then he probably likes it, or he's going, or looks like he's going to communicate with you in the coming days. Like in the next 2 days, I see communication between you guys, and you might be talking. Things might develop and improve. there might be some type of conversations. Hey, well, you got to keep them going, Nick. You know, it's good to be different. Hey, that's good. If you got a lot of compliments, some were shocked, some were amazed. Hey, you can't please everybody, you know, bro. You can't please everyone. And don't try to either. Just please yourself. All right. What are Aaron's energies towards you? All right, this guy is a little different. This person's their energy is not that great right now. I would say be aware of this person because they might have an ulterior motive. They might ask you for help and then not give you any back, or they might ask you for assistance and like say, okay, yeah, well, you're gonna help me, then you know I'll do you a favor and then not do nothing for you if that's the case. This person might give you advice, but it might be the wrong advice. I think that this person's like um, got some past issues going on, and I don't think this person really values any type of friendship. Yeah, see, there you go. Uh, that's what it is. Be aware of that help because he might want you to train him, and then might want something in return. So if you want something in return, then you might not get it. So I would say be aware of trying to like help him or deal with him because it doesn't look like he values you or your friendship. And I think that this is like the way he images himself to be. So I would say be aware of Edwin. He's up to no good. So if he wants you to train him on something, it might not be a good thing to do. I would say if you do it, like be aware of that. Yeah, if you get that too, then it's definitely what the cards are putting out there. It's saying that it's gonna be like a loss. You're gonna lose if you do it. It's not gonna be a good thing. It's gonna remind you of a past situation, or it's gonna remind you of like your past influence, or it's gonna be a memory for you where you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that shit again. So it doesn't look good with him. Yeah, even the bottom card says that it's not good to deal with it. You're gonna waste your time. So I would say the energies is not good. Looks like he just wants to use you. So Mr. Irwin is no bueno. Oh, the great Freddie. All right, Freddie. Yeah, Freddie seems like he was cool. Yeah. Freddie had the best energy last time. I still get good energy on it. I still get him as the King of Cups. I got the King of Pentacles. So, he seems like very considerate, very generous. He looks at you as a person that he considers a friend. I think that in his marriage and in his life, he's not really, having a good time. I don't think things are good in his life, in his love life, and in his marriage. I think he's still following his old ways, and I think that he values your friendship and values your time with him, and he looks at you as a good person, like a person that's generous and considerate. You know. Okay, he's single. All right. Well, that means that he's not happy with his love life. Yeah, I thought it because I got like an unhappy marriage here. So if he was married, I would say he's unhappy. But if he's single, yeah, I would say his love life sucks. But he does consider you like a person that is very good to him, and you guys have a connection there. So it looks like he doesn't want to make any changes, and he has oppression, or he continues to have like a bad feeling about life in general. But he seems like he's a good person though. Seems like he's cool, and seems like he's smart, and he's good at business. He might be a bit spiritual, or he might have spiritual like tendency to feel like he believes that things will get better for him. But I got good energy on him again. Good energy on him. I just think that he's not really worthwhile. He doesn't have like he doesn't really want to like move forward in any type of relationship or any type of like friendship that's going to not benefit him. So he's like being very cautious of what his next move is in his love life or in his life or who he has around him. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that's how it is with him. All right. So Virgo, you're next. You said, what should I expect this week? All right. Let's check. What should you expect this week? All right. Let's see. Virgo. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, Virgo, if you're here, what can you expect this week is overcoming obstacles and challenges with people. I think that you're going to be, successful in any type of negotiations at work, any type of work stuff, you'll be successful. Um, I feel like family situations will be resolved with you, and you'll feel more safe. This is like your kids and you being happy, you and your kids feeling that family matters won't really be affecting you and you guys personally. Um, I feel like I still feel like your brother in spirit. I get him again here in the cards, and I feel like he thinks that you're timid at times and you don't really take any action. And he's saying, be more compassionate. Be more like mean well, like mean, like like how am I gonna say this? Like he wants you to not lack anything. He wants you to go for what you want, what you need, and do what you have to do to make yourself happy and your boys happy. Like he wants you to feel happy within your own family. Don't worry about like what's going on the outside, like your sisters and everybody else. Like he's saying that work is going to be good for you this week. You'll gain success, you'll overcome things, and you'll be able to negotiate your way through this week with success. You'll have a good week by the end of this week, and by the weekend things will be good for you. Mm-hmm. He's saying that your downfall can be overthinking, worrying, and like thinking about a weird experience or unexpected things that can happen to you. Like he's saying, don't put yourself in that predicament to think negative. And like he says, just stick to you and your family. And he's always by your side. He said, he shows me an image of him on the couch and one of your boys on each side of him. He's got like the two youngest ones next to him. I think you have three boys if I'm correct. But the two youngest ones I see next to him, and he's like, trying to show himself to them, or he's trying to like nudge them in a good way. I think he really likes your boys, and he's around them a lot. Because I see him sitting on the couch and like putting his hands out and like looking at the boys. So that's pretty cool that he's there with you. I didn't really get him around you lately. I haven't seen him in a long time. But I remember you have your brother in spirit. But he's saying not to be timid. Don't be timid. Just like do what you have to do. He says you mean well, you're kind and you're good, but like he's saying like don't be friends with people who don't deserve your friendship. Like he thinks that you do too much for certain people and he doesn't want you to do that. But he says your family life will be fine and your work will be good too. I like your brother. He's cool. He's got like this energy about him. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like he seems very kind. Like he seems like he'll lend a helping hand type of person. Even in spirit, he's like that. Cool guy. Ninja, if you're here, you can ask your question, and then Nick, I see you donated again. So after Ninja, you can ask your two questions, Nick. But Ninja's next, and then you, Nick. So, all right, what good things are coming in for you next month? Oh, I would say something, but I don't want to, You said you don't really do those things anymore. That being a granny ninja. Okay, I'll shut up. My bad. All right, Ninja. We got some good cards here. God damn. Think good things are gonna happen for us Aquariuses. I'm being serious. Like, I'm actually feeling really optimistic about this next month, and things are already looking up for me because I'm getting rid of negative Nancy, so it's even better. All right, I got good cards here: Seven of Wands, Temperance, Judgment, Ace of Swords. I didn't think it can get any better than this. It's saying that things are going to improve, things are going to develop, your efforts are going to be met. It's saying that your whatever overwhelming odds that's in your way, you'll be able to overcome these things. It's saying that your emotions are going to be high, but you're going to triumph. You're gonna get what you want. Whatever you're wanting the most next month will happen, and whether that's work situations or your emotional feelings about things or just you feeling like you're more powerful or like you feeling like you have the combination of both or three or four things in your life. It's like you bringing together everything and balancing out everything. It's saying that the more initiative you have, the more strength you have, the more you'll get. So it's saying you're going to be very, like all your prosperity is going to happen, things are going to happen, like all the things that you want happen will happen, and this is going to happen because of your past efforts. Like whatever you put into now will happen next month, especially where there's negotiations or like trying to be successful with getting an advantage on something. Like whatever you want an advantage on getting, you'll get the advantage. Like you'll be the one that advances. Hmm. I don't know, like, you know what I'm getting also is maybe sometimes you don't want to speak up or you don't want to say something to offend somebody. But I feel like your dad in spirit is telling me that you need to speak up about something. Like you need to express your opinion to someone, or like you feel like when you're around somebody, you feel like your throat is stuck and you don't want to say something because you don't want to offend somebody. But I'm getting that once you release that word or that vocal opinion to someone or whatever it is, he says, you know what it is. You got to express your feelings or express your emotions to somebody in order to get that out of your throat or get it out of your mind. Like you got to say something to somebody that you really need to say something to. And if you don't know what that is, then it's going to happen next month. You know, like you're going to have to say something sooner or later. But right now it's stuck in your throat. I'm actually feeling it in my throat. Like that's why I'm saying it, because he's telling me like you're not saying what you have to say to somebody and you need to like step up and say, hey, look, this, and this. And he says, after you say that, you'll feel like an overwhelming feeling of satisfaction. So I'll leave that with you from Dad. You know, earlier in my life, I said that I'm starting to pick up more spirit with everybody. I don't know what the heck it is, but it's like every single person that I read for, I get spirit in the background talking to me. And it's never happened like that before until like recently. Like they're showing up more and more and more. Like everybody's like family. I love it because it's like confirmation for me. Like that they're around you and it's nice to have them around. It's happened a lot lately. Okay, good. Then maybe you know. Virgo, did you hear your reading? 'Cause I know you might step away, but I did your reading already. I don't know if you heard it or not. You might have to go back before Ninja. Hey, well, that's a good thing, Ninja. Just express your feelings and your emotions and let everybody know how you feel. You know, it's gonna benefit you. Okay, cool. Yeah, there you go. Nick, you can go ahead and ask your next questions, bro. Yeah, exactly. Just do it. Yeah. You got to do what's best for you, and it's saying that you have to speak up. You have to let it go. It's got to come out. You're welcome. No problem, Ninja, and thank you. I appreciate your support always. It's nice to have like spirit interfere in the readings. Like, you know, I like that. It's really nice to see. I love when spirit are attached to the reading, even if I'm not asking. Yeah, it was. The man was kind of low on Sunday and feeling lack. Was trying to give him advice and wisdom. All right, let's check, Nick. You know what, Nick? He feels that you are being honest with him, and he feels like, you know, you're friendly. He feels like you're a good person. Um, I feel like he's. I feel like Corinne's. I feel like Corinne's energy is um, a person that's sad or lonely, or they're separated, or they're like they want to be absent from everyone. But they are smart and they are like quick to react. But I think their energy is very intense and they might have problems at work or they might have money issues. And the person that they can talk to is you. So they look at you as a person who is honest and devoted to being a friend. and a person who has sympathy and a person who's educated and smart. So he's like asking you things because he knows that you got your shit together, you see, and you're showing up, you know. Yeah, I see that. He feels like, he's very preoccupied. I feel like he's a person who is very intense, but I think that he's allowing his sadness to get in the way. Like he might be wanting you to get him a job. Like I don't know if he's asked you to try and get him a job or like listen, like hear out for a job for him, but he might ask you to like try and help him get a job because he's got too much money problems and he feels very low right now. Yeah. I think he also feels lonely and he needs somebody to talk to, so that's why he's like talking to you and stuff. But he looks at you as a very good person, like a person that's always there to help him or give him advice. The thing is, he's getting the incorrect advice from someone else, not you, but someone else. He's getting incorrect advice. So that's why he's asking you because he thinks you're smarter than this person. So, like, see how you say you were trying to give him advice and wisdom? He likes that because he's not getting good advice from another person. There's someone else giving him advice, but not as good as you do. So he looks at you in a good way. He thinks you're very honest, which is a good thing. I think he'll find a job next month. Tell him hang in there. He'll find a job next month. Good night, Ninja. Take care. Absolutely. We need good news. I got good news today and yesterday, so it must be an Aquarius thing. But not really, because everybody's been getting good news. Not everybody, but some people have been getting good news. I wish everybody good news. I really do. I want everybody to be happy, man. I really do. I genuinely want, not everybody, because I have some people that don't deserve happiness, but that's not for me to decide. But I want everybody that comes in here to be happy. I really do. Good night, Ninja. Take care. Say good night to Ali and my buddy Cameron and Sophia. Say good night to your dad tonight before you go to sleep. All right. Nathaniel's intentions towards you, Nick, is he has new plans. He wishes to be more confident. He's more hopeful. I still think he wants peace with you. I think he wants to find, some type of pleasure with you, some type of goodness. But he's still going to he still feels stuck, like he doesn't know what to do. Like he thinks that he has no solutions to his problems, even though he wants to solve whatever issues there is between you and him. But I think he's gonna confess to you about some stuff, and I think that it's either gonna make or break the situation between you guys. But I think that he knows that he knows that with a good conversation and a good effort and good support, and if he feels that self-esteem within himself, he'll feel like he thinks that his intentions towards you will be better. Good night, Virgo. Take care, sweetie. Like I think honestly, his energy is a lot better today. Nathaniel's energy is a lot better today. In the cards, it's telling me that he actually wants to make peace with you, and he actually wants to like solve any type of issue there is. And I know you said you guys, we're pretty cool or whatever, but I still think he needs to present himself with the difficulties in his mind and say, hey, look, I can't feel this way anymore towards Nick. I really have to I really need to let him know that my friendship means a lot, and I'm gonna like try to be cool. Like I don't think that there's gonna be any type of love proposal here or any type of like getting together in a relationship. But I just think that he wants to try to mend the friendship in the best way possible, or at least get to a point where he can feel better about the whole situation between you and him. So that's what his intention is, to make things better. So to answer your questions, his intention is to try to make things better between you and him. So if it's not that great right now, and he wants to make it better, not extremely better to a point where you guys are gonna, be together, but no, that's the thing. He wants to develop that friendship again. That's what his intentions is. You see what I'm saying? I'm reading him like what he wants. His intentions is to try to be a friend again. Try to develop a friendship, but no love. Like I said, there's no love shit here. He wants you to try to develop a friendship and see if you're going to accept it. You see what I'm saying? So if he done you wrong, right? So whatever the case may be, if you did him wrong, then he's probably not going to be the one to propose this idea of being friends. But if he did you wrong, he's going to be like, hey, look, I'm ready to be cool with you and ready to like work things out if you're ready to work things out. But just so to bring this to be our happiness, to be so we can be happy at least and be friends or be cool with each other. So there's a possibility, Nick, that his intentions is to overcome the difficulties and at least be cool with each other. Whether or not that happens, it's still on his end. You see what I'm saying? Because you're asking me about his intentions. So his intentions is to at least be cool with you on good terms. Hey, Benita, how you doing? At least be in, his intentions is to at least be friends, or try to be friends, or try to at least overcome any type of present difficulties. And then once he gets to that point, then it'll probably develop into at least a peaceful way out. I think he wants peace. That's his intention. I'm doing great, Benita. All is good. All is good. Would you like a daily message? And Nick, I see you donated, bro. Thanks. All right, I'll give you a daily message. Then Nick, I'll answer your next two questions, bro. This card's come out today already. Must be the card of the day. All right, this is your card. It's got some ocean surf here, so the sea. And this card says, develop flexibility and aim to be in harmony with all environments. Develop flexibility and aim to be in harmony in all environments. So this is telling you in all the things that you do, be flexible and try to do as much as you can in all the situations you're in. And if you do that, you'll find the harmony in your day-to-day life. You'll feel happier because you're doing more and developing more. So there you go, Benita. You're welcome. No problem. Yeah, Nathaniel is a higher up and he's been eyeing me and I've been trying to show interest. I've been trying to let him come towards me, but let him know I'm interested. That was the advice last time. Yeah. So I think his intentions is to come toward you and, at least talk about what's going on. You know what I mean? So the cards are saying to me that his intentions are, let's try to at least make peace here. Like I said, I don't see like anything more than that right now. But the energy right now and the cards, the way the cards came out, is telling me that he thinks that you don't want nothing to do with him. But then again, he's like, well, or vice versa. Like you don't like he thinks that if I do go towards Nick, he's probably gonna think that he wants more than what I can give him. But at least he wants to make peace with you and be like friends, or at least like try to be, friends, or at least maintain peace. Even if he doesn't want to be all buddy buddy, like he wants at least a peaceful type of, hello, hi, what's up, cool, whatever, and see what happens after that. So that's the intent that he has. But there's a sense of like, from his side, he thinks that you're not even gonna want that. That's what he thinks. But his intention is to solve that issue of what are you thinking and what do you want? Or how are we gonna do this without, fighting or whatever. So just see how it goes. Just be open to listening to him, let him talk, and see what he says. Best thing to do sometimes is be a good listener. Yeah. That's because I'm actually getting it from spirit. Like I don't really need cards like that sometimes. I just tell you what I'm seeing in general, what spirit's telling me and stuff. So, sometimes I just I get confirmation with it, but that's what the answer to that question would be, in my opinion, and what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing is it's gonna be a slow process, but you can't expect nothing more because of the way the situation is. So I would say the only action you should take is listening to him, listening to what he has to say. If he does approach you and if he does try to talk to you, just hear him up. Just be like, hey, whatever, talk to me. Whatever you want to say, just say it. And then just elaborate whatever he says and tell him the honest truth. That's all. All right. How does Justin the Virgo view me from work? All right. How does this guy, Justin the Virgo, view Nick at work? How does this guy, Justin? Oh boy. Well, this guy, Justin, views you a little different. He thinks you're a person that's a little excessive. He thinks that you're a rebel. He thinks that maybe you're like not a person that's realistic to him. Like he kind of thinks not too great thoughts of you, Yeah, probably because after seeing your hair, maybe, Nick. Yeah, I guess. But Aquarius men really don't have too many fans. They have more haters than fans. So. But he thinks you're weird, and he thinks that you're controversial, or you're punishing yourself. Like he thinks that you're like a person who is like, yeah, look at this guy, he's really out there or something, and looks like he's got like some type of pressure, or he just is a person that's not realistic. He's a rebel. He's a person who has some crazy ideas that man done his hair this way, or he doesn't really think anything great about you. He just thinks that you're like special. You know. I don't see him like really feeling anything about you. Like I'm just telling you how he feels, bro. Um, I don't really know what more to say. It's just that's the feelings that I get here, and that's how he views you. That's the view that I have. You ask me how does he view you? That's how he views you. He views you like that. But I also think that this person is this person is disappointed with their own life. You know what I mean? I feel like he's disappointed with his own life. So when he looks at somebody else, he's like, oh yeah, you're weird. Thank God, I'm not like you. Or if I thought I had problems, look at you. You know what I'm saying? Like he compares lifestyles. Yeah, I can see that. He's not too happy. I would say that he's going through some disappointments and mental like anguish. Like he's not really believing that his life can get better. So when he views people like you, he's like, oh well, if I thought I had a bad look at him, his hair is fucking different colors and he's like a weird guy. So at least I'm not like him. Like that's how type of person he is. Yeah. So that makes sense with Justin. He doesn't seem too happy. Well, most Virgo men are like that. Yep. He even shows up in the reading, the Page of Pentacles. So looks like he's a little bit excessive, or he's like, I don't know if he's a drinker. Maybe he drinks alcohol. Maybe like he smokes too much, or like it looks like he's drinking his life away, or he's smoking his life away, or he's like feeling sorry for himself. So he does like shit to punish himself. So when he looks at everybody else, he thinks that, yeah, you're this way, you're that way. So he try to make himself feel better. So like that's how he views you. But he views a lot of people like that. That's what I'm getting from him. But a lot of Virgo guys are like that. Not all, but a lot are kind of like way out there. Their thinking is like delusional. But my nephew is a Virgo and he's not like that. He's far from that. But I know some women who have dated Virgo men and they say a lot of bad things about him. And that's like one of the things they say. All right. Hey, that's what I have a lot of women Virgo friends that are wonderful. I have so many good women friends. And my nephew's a Virgo. I love him to death. But I've never dated a Virgo. So I guess that's a good thing. We're better off friends anyway. Yep, it is. I have a Virgo friend. She's one of my best friends, and she's very critical. It doesn't annoy me, but it's like, when are you going to get over that part of your life? But I was close to dating a Virgo, but she was kind of a little bit too much for me. But I still love her to death. I just probably won't date her. Okay. Ishmael's energy towards you is he feels like you have good intentions, and he feels like he can trust you to a certain point. He feels like, he feels good about you, but he knows that he can't face reality. See, these people, a lot of people, when you ask me energies towards you, like, a lot of these people think you're a good person and you're cool, but the energy around this is like, do I accept his help? Do I want to accept Nick's friendship? Do I want to accept what he says to me? Or do I want to accept his character? Do I want to accept his overwhelming feeling when I talk to him? Do I want to be his new friend? Like, all of these people you ask me about, they have the same perception of you. Like, they think you're a cool person, but they rather keep you at a distance, or they need to get to like know you, or if they do, like they ask you for help, but they don't know if they should or not. And this guy's the same way. This Ishmael person, he's like, he knows that he's gonna be overwhelmed with your energy and how you feel, but he knows that like, you have good intentions, and you're a person that he likes, but he won't be able to approach you without an old thing in the way, like an old um, problem, or an old situation, or a motive. Like, yeah. See, that's what it is. Like, people can't handle that sometimes. I get the same thing a lot. People always say I'm intimidating, but I don't consider myself intimidating. But some people tell me that. I've had a few people tell me that, but I don't like that. I don't want to be perceived as that. And I was like, what's so intimidating about me? I ain't done nothing wrong to you. I'm cool. Like, just don't fuck with me, then I won't be intimidated. You know what I'm saying? That's that simple. So I would say that Ishmael's energy is looking for a way to talk to you without old problems. So if you and Ishmael have history, then he's thinking about the history over the actual development of being cool and being friends and being like, you know, um, consistent. It's like I got a mixed bag of shit with him. Like, it's like he's taking a break. He wants to face the facts. He wants to face reality when it comes to you. He considers you a good person, but he doesn't know if he can offer his help or offer his assistance. And if he does, he thinks that you're going to think something bad about him. There's still an old issue or an old problem there as far as his energies towards you. But that looks like his problem. That's what I got here. Let me see what the bottom is. Yeah, the bottom is like same thing. Like, he feels incomplete around people. where he might not have a relationship or a decent friendship, so he doesn't know who to believe, what to believe when it comes to you and other people. So it's a pain. He seems like another person who's lost in the matrix there. That's the Virgo life. I love my Virgos. Shout out to all the Virgos out there. Mikey loves you. All the Virgos, I love you. But I love you more when you're asleep. Yeah, Nick, it ain't easy, bro. It's not easy being an Aquarius. So I feel you on that. But the good thing about being an Aquarius is we're a mystery to everybody, and it's good to be that way. Let them try and find out. If they're game, bring it. If not, whatever. You're shocked by Justin's view of you. Well, you never know what people think, and it's good to find out, but some people just look at people like that. I saw something on TikTok today, and a guy said that sometimes, like, people compliment you, but they're really jealous. Like, people love you, but they really hate you. Like, they show love, but they really hate you deep down inside. Or people like say, "Hey, I like cool hair, bro." Or, "Hey, yeah, how you doing? Nick, I really like your shirt today." But they say that, but they don't really mean it. And I've been saying this for a long, long time. It's like dealing with the devil in disguise, because some people really don't give a shit about you like that. And they'll say things to make you feel like, to use you. They'll be saying, "Oh, yeah, I really think your hair is cool, Nick." And then they were like, "Hey, can you help me with this?" And they were like, "Oh, yeah, sure, because you just gave me a compliment." So we have to really watch out for people and their ways. But I believe that most Aquarians are very smart, and they know people's intentions. They can see the bullshit before it happens. So, it all depends on how you deal with people. But whatever their views of you are and how they feel, it should be all irrelevant. Right. That's why sometimes it's just okay to deal with the compliment and go about your business. I never dwell on compliments too much. I don't really care about that. Like when some people come in here and say, "Oh, you're amazing, your prediction came true," or you saw something other people didn't, you're a godsend. When people say that to me, I take it in. Like I appreciate the compliment, but I don't need a trophy or like a Grammy award or an Oscar. Like I'm not looking for that. And I know people know me by now. Like I don't really care for praise and those type of things. I'm just here to help, do my job, help people as much as I can, tell you what spirit's telling me, be the messenger, and that's it. I don't need to be put on a pedestal. I appreciate compliments, but I don't take them to heart, because it's not me, it's spirit. So I try and tell people that I don't like to be praised too much. I don't really take all that too lightly. But it's cool. Like I appreciate it. I appreciate how people respect me like that. Well, that's the thing, bro. That's the thing. You said I would rather accept, you know, the kindness with grace and not question it unless they show me otherwise. And that's the Aquarius way. That is the Aquarius way right there. I'd rather accept people's grace and kindness and not question it unless they show me otherwise. You're absolutely right. I agree with that 100%. But why should we have to wait for the otherwise? We should already know that, if somebody's too kind, you got to watch out for it. If someone's too graceful and be too nice, then they're going to want something in return. And as soon as the question arises, or the suspicion arises, you're going to be like, "Oh boy, here we go. I knew they were going to, try and take advantage of me some way." But it's all good. All right, bro, no problem. I got the donation. Thanks. All right, energy check on you. All right. Do you have a grandpa in spirit, Nick? I got an old fella here. I would say he's about 70 something. He's in spirit. He knows you. That's interesting. This guy just said to me that he may not approve of what you do, but you're a good kid. Called you a good kid. So he must have known you when you were a kid. He says, I may not approve of what he does, but he's a good kid. I ask the same question every day, bro. I ask the same question every day. You're not alone, bro. Trust me, You're not alone. It's just, don't worry about it. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? At least you're considered a good kid, bro. That's all you can ask for. We're not meant to please everyone. As long as you're happy, Nick, that's all that matters. That's what I want you to understand. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. Everybody else's opinion of you, that's just to be out the window. I know it's hard, but your grandfather says that you're a good person. You're a good kid, good person in his eyes. Obviously older people call us kids or whatever. But he says you're a good person. He just doesn't, even if he doesn't approve of it, he still thinks you're a good person. So that's what he said to me. So he seems like a good guy. He seems like a good man. All right, the energy around you, bro, is you might feel, yeah, well, that's a good thing. I make people laugh every day, man. It's a good feeling to make people laugh. It's an oh well, that's a diss last. Well, fuck her. Who cares? Uh, Usually when people laugh at you in that way, it's because they're jealous or they wish they can be you. So don't allow that shit to get to you, bro. Just be you, man. Be unique. Do whatever you want to do. All right. So the energy check on you is I'm getting here that you got it. There's a possibility you need to make some changes. Whatever changes you want to make, don't make them right away. Don't make hasty changes. Don't change just because you have to change or you want to change. Change because you want to be complete. Or make changes that will complete you and complete what you want to accomplish. Okay? The spirit's saying that you need to be more firm, more like don't be stuck. Show more affection, show more like courtesy toward yourself and towards others, but especially for yourself, just so you can maintain the peace in your mind knowing that you are okay being yourself. Like they want you to find more balance, force yourself to feel balanced and force yourself into a more balanced state of mind. Don't worry about the things that didn't happen, and try not to worry too much about what the future holds. Let the clouds be there and then look through the clouds when the sun comes through and know that the future is going to be brighter. But right now, things might be clouded. Things might be cloudy. You might not see too much ahead of you, or you might not know what you want to do and what you want to deal with. But it's saying that you might feel lonely, you might not feel happy, and you might feel like every plan you make doesn't happen. Now, they're saying that it's not meant for you to know too much of the future, it's meant for you to be in the present. And as long as you maintain peace with yourself, then you'll find what you need to find and you'll get what you need to get. They're saying that there's some offsetting factors that you have to deal with. You might have to put one thing away in order to put another thing up, you know? Hey, Miss Virgo, how you doing, sweetie? You all right? Oh, that's a good thing, see? But Nick, this is saying if you feel embarrassed or you feel like you want to self-destruct, don't show like, yeah, speaking of Virgo, see, Virgos love me, see? You know? They love me, see? Um, but try not to think that people are putting obstacles in front of you to go around or go over. Like that saying says, you don't have to go over the mountain, go around it. There's gonna be people that make you feel like you want to self-destruct, like that lady that laughs at you, or that you might don't feel embarrassed. I want you to understand something, Nick. And I know you're a smart person, and I know that these people. Some people are like that, but what Spirit wants you to know is allow the negative shit to go off your shoulders and go off your head, and allow the good things to be in your hand. Put everything in like look at your hand and say, I have this, this, this. Like look at your finger and say, I got this, I got a good job. I'm healthy, I'm a good person. I do this, I do that. I have like name all the good things you have and not worry about any type of embarrassment or like temperamental things that make you want to lose your mind or your temper. Like they're saying you're going to be tested. Your energy will be tested. But they want you to find the right balance in everything you do and just be peaceful. If you have to get rid of things and people, then do so. If you think that someone's your downfall, or you think that people that have lost their stability around you set you back, then get rid of those energies. Don't deal with it. Go around it. Don't go through it. And don't go through with helping people that don't serve any purpose to you in any way. Like that's the energy that Spirit wants you to have. They want you to focus more on you and not what anybody's doing. All right, Virgo, let me know because I'm gonna go. I need to go to bed too. I've been on here for like 2 hours, but if you have something you urgently need done, I'll take care of you always. No problem, Nick. Just know something, man, that Spirit has your back regardless if you think that or not. I know it's difficult, and I know like sometimes you said it right there. Can I just live my life? You can, and you can live it without the people who don't accept you. And that's fine, bro, As long as you accept yourself and you're happy with you, and that's all that matters. Laugh at all your haters and give them more to hate on. Remember those words from yours truly, Marky Marks Tarot. What do you mean if your money is crossed? I don't get what you're trying to say. I want to know if my money is crossed. What do you mean by that? But thanks, Nick. I appreciate it, man. Something interfering with my money. Oh, okay. I get you. It's interesting. Let me see what this means. All right. I do feel something is interfering with your money, and I think it is being crossed. And the thing is, it's a past issue. Um, it's an issue where you might be thinking of, if I needed the money on crossing masterclass that came to me. It's saying that you don't need that. It's saying that you don't. It's saying you might have to discontinue that or discontinue something in order to get your money right. So there's got to be a discontinuance of something in order to free you of your mind and free your mind of that situation. If you're dealing with a man with this situation, then it's saying this man is not trustworthy. You can't trust this man when it comes to these things. All right? That's what I'm getting. It can't be dealt with through a man. So if you're dealing with your money through a man or this like money situation, no man, okay, good. So that means that the man is irrelevant. It's not going to affect you. So no man will affect the situation here. So it's got to be something to do with difficulties and trying to get over past situations. Because if you don't, you're going to lose money. See what I'm saying? And it's saying that it's not really a wise investment to make in this class or in this situation. Okay. Well, you say how to uncross it, and how to uncross it is you've got to be more cautious with your and more discreet with your this whole money situation. It's saying you're going to be okay, but I'm still getting like a past energy or something that I feel like you'll be all right. It's going to change in the next 3 days. It'll change. Things will get a lot better, especially if you're looking for like some type of work situation or something that has to do with work. But this is saying you personally have to be more cautious and more discreet with everything. But it's saying you're also going to be safe. The class is about how to uncross it. So if you take this class, it's saying that it could possibly help you and it looks favorable, but you have to like, I don't know, like it's saying that you yourself have to, put in that effort. It's like you have to deal with it. Like you gotta put in that ability, that dignity. All right, your money been flowing good, but I'm trying to go to the next level. The class is only 90 minutes. And I see you getting to the next level. It's saying that you are, because I got the Three of Pentacles here, the Nine of Pentacles, and then I got the Five of Cups reversed, which means that you're gonna get what you want. Yeah, I feel that it will, yes. But it's saying you also have to feel safe doing it. Like if you feel like it's not safe doing it, then don't do it. But if you feel like you're gonna get to the next level, then you will. But it's saying you gotta really with this Three of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles, this is saying it's totally up to you. And it looks favorable. It looks like it'll happen. It looks like things are gonna work. But it's saying like you gotta put in the work to do it. Even though it's only 90 minutes, if you put in those 90 minutes, you're gonna succeed. It'll be fine. Like you're gonna be in a higher demand or a higher power. Like everything's gonna work out for you. But now that I'm seeing what you're saying, it makes more sense. I would say it is safe to do the class, but there's gonna be some delays and there's gonna be like things where you're gonna like, question everything. I feel like it is, but see, I get the Nine of Pentacles again. So the Nine of Pentacles to me is like you have to make sure this is what you really want. And it's saying it is, but you have to be very cautious and feel like it's a safe thing to do. So like don't put all your eggs in one basket type of thing. Like I don't know what the class is about or whatever, but like from what I'm getting, why I'm getting this card over and over is telling me that you yourself, if you feel safe, you can accomplish it. You can accomplish what you want to accomplish. But there's certain things that you're gonna have to hold back on or not say or not do. And you're gonna have to take, it all in a different stride, in a different way. Like I think this is like your mind saying, what if? What if? See, this is the thing. If you're saying right now, is it safe? Is it in alignment? See, these things are holding you back. I think it's you. Like you're holding yourself back from trying to get to that next level by overthinking things or like thinking that you're not gonna get what you want. Hey Steven, how you doing? So Virgo, what it is this is something that if you say yes, I'm coming into this class, I'm gonna do what I have to do, I'm gonna put myself in this power, I'm gonna show I'm gonna do what I have to do, right? Then you're gonna get what you want. But if you keep worrying about it or keep like denying it, and you do this a lot to yourself, and that's why like you're always doubting if you should do something. You're never gonna know until you do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's saying that this is all pretty much your mind manipulating you, saying, what if I do this and this shit don't work? I'm doubting this shit. So your energy is getting in the way of your success. So it's saying you, the Nine of Pentacles, you are that woman that is going to be, should I be discreet about it? Should I do it? Should I not do it? Like you're contemplating too much with your own mind. So that's why the cards are coming out and focusing more on your intent than what the actual, whole thing is about. If that makes sense. I hope I didn't confuse you, but Steven, yeah, you can still donate. I'm only gonna be on here for another 10 minutes because I've been on here for like 2.5 hours, but Yeah, it's you. Yes. I hope you don't take that in an offensive way, but I think you're holding yourself back from getting to where you need to be because you're doubting yourself, and you shouldn't do that. I think it's just you're manipulating your own mind. You know, I would say be more confident because that Nine of Pentacles is saying don't be so scared to take that, that next step, because then the Three of Pentacles is telling me if you do it, it's gonna work. You're gonna get, things back to normal. And in the end, it tells me, it's up to you. It looks favorable, but you gotta believe it is. And I understand totally where you're coming from. Sometimes you think that, it's not really gonna go your way, but it really will. Yeah, exactly. And I think, well, I don't think, I know that that's the case. It's the cards are telling me you yourself is feeling like it's not going to work. But if you do it, it's going to work. Okay, Stephen, you can go ahead and ask your questions. Thanks. I got the donation. I appreciate it. So, yeah, Ms. Virgo, I would say that's the best solution, is to already know that you have it all already there in front of you. If you believe that you have it all there, then it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. But there's that self-doubt, that doubt that you're not going to get it or not going to do it. The interference could be with other people, like other people changing your mind, or other people like making it seem like you can't do it, or there's an obstacle. So there could be like people that you take the class with. You said there was no man. So if there is no man, then there's no trouble. Because I only see a man trying to interfere, or a man trying to like make it seem like it's not going to work for you. But if there is no man, then that means it's fine. Because I only see like a man getting involved if there is. All right, Steven, I'll check that for you. Yeah, it could be. Yes. Yeah, it could be. It could be. You know what? You know what I want you to do, Virgo? Listen. Have you ever heard of Palo Santo incense? I know people use sage. Don't use sage. Go get yourself some Palo Santo incense, or wood bark, or spray. Right? Go get some. Get some on Amazon or your nearest shop with incense and stuff. Go get some of that stuff and light it up, and go in a clockwise motion around yourself and around your area in your car, wherever you are. Just light it up and do it for like 5 minutes every day. And that's gonna help release that negativity that's around you, that's holding you back. And it'll make you feel a lot better. Try that. I guarantee it'll help you. Yeah, frankincense and that, but try Palo Santo too. Palo Santo and frankincense together is like a really good combination. Yeah, use it, use it. Trust me, it'll help you. Frankincense is wonderful, yes. Myrrh, all that stuff is great. What I found, what works a lot really good, is Palo Santo. It really helps a lot. You can get some dragon's blood too, if you want to. But the Palo Santo pretty much makes it happen. It'll help you. We've been nice when we see each other, though. I did bring a guy over last weekend, but not in a spiteful way. All right, Steven, let's check what David feels about you. I'm glad it's going better. All right, Steven wants to know, how does David feel about him right now? All right, David. He still feels like there's some animosity between you guys here and there. He still feels that you're selfish, and he still feels that you cause some sadness to him. So he still looks at you as somebody who he has to watch out for, or he still looks at you in that way. But he does feel like there's some enlightenment here and there. I think that he still feels there's no ambition to be more than what you are now. And he also feels kind of lazy and feels like, he's not really getting anywhere in the situation. He still feels like this is an obstacle and it's still like not going to be resolved anytime soon, or going to get really extremely better soon. Um, Even though you've been nice to each other right now, he's still in the back of his mind. He still feels like, you know, um, you hurt him, or he still feels like he caused sadness to you. I think he feels the guilt, but he's also not taking the full blame. He still blames you just as much as he blames himself, and he might even tell you that yes, I am a hypocrite. I should have done that shit. I shouldn't have done that, and I say you did it, but I did it also. So I think he's taking the blame, but he's also passing some blame to you as well. You know, I still feel like he thinks that, he knows that in his mind, and he's going to keep that in his mind. But he likes the fact that you're talking, and he like there's some enlightenment to him. Like he feels like he can release that total, anger or fear of, things getting worse between you guys. Like he's trying to understand where he went wrong, where you went wrong. He's trying to understand the whole situation and try and make it better. But in the back of his mind, he still feels like this is an obstacle that he has to overcome. You're welcome, Virgo. No problem, sweetheart. It's all good. But yeah, try and use the Palo Santo stuff. It's really good. And if you can get yourself on Copal. You can get some Copal too. I've been going deep into the lab lately. I had some psychic friends show me some stuff, to help the negative energy get away. So I've been feeling a lot better, and good things have been happening. So I'm not really into all those senses and all that type of stuff, but I had to do it recently to get rid of some negative energy around me. So it worked. Stephen, you can go ahead and ask your other question, but it seems like David still feels like things aren't really, the way it should be. He still feels like there's some discrepancies there. But he is trying to understand the whole situation. Hey Alexandria, how are you, sweetheart? How you been? All right, let's check. Yeah, same here. I've been doing good. Had some good last 2 days have been really good. Had some good news with family and things like that. So I'm blessed right now. I was good. I'm about to head out of here soon. I've been on here for like 2.5 hours, but I know everybody's on a different time zone. So yeah, thanks. It's been good. Can't always be bad. All right, Stephen, is it best for Stephen to detach from the drama and let things cool off if he does so? Okay. So what I got here, Stephen, is it is best for you to keep detaching from it all. Focus on your work. Focus on your dignity. Focus on yourself. I think that things will look a lot hopeful and a lot better, and favorable if you do, you know, keep your cool and let it cool down, because if not, it's going to make him be vengeful and deceitful and malicious, and he's going to have a bad temper, and he's going to like go off it again. So you're right. If you do try to talk or make things, you'll make it worse. Because I got here at the end that David will definitely, he's narrow minded. See, he's still not, he's trying to understand the whole thing, but there's too much animosity there. There's too much like past history there to like overcome it right away. So I think that he needs more time. And in the meantime, just maintain the peace and just like go about your business. Spirit saying to like be hopeful that things are gonna get better, and be hopeful that he'll return as a friend and you guys can reunite and be happy. But he still feels temperamental. He still feels like against. He feels like the whole world's against him or you're against him. And they're saying that for you to focus yourself more on your work and your power. And they're saying that when you're at work, like keep focusing on that part of your life. Keep focusing on your work life to keep your mind off of the things that are not the right way. Because it looks like David will self-destruct if you try to bring things up. And then you'll end up losing the friendship forever. And then because of your differences of opinion. Whatever you do, don't voice your opinions to him, because that's going to trigger him. But Spirit's saying to focus on work. Like they're saying that you might be very busy soon, or if you are busy right now, you're going to continue to be busy, and that's going to take away from the animosity between you and David. They're saying that you're going to be more focused on work, and you should be more focused on that and yourself, and then not worry about it. Yeah, you're going to get work then. This card says you're going to get work. So if you have if you're looking for a job, that you want rank and power and you're very good at, if it's something to do with arts or artistic knowledge, or like you working with your hands, it could be like, computers or like making things or doing something like that. They're saying that you're going to get this job and it's going to keep your mindset more focused. Oh, you're a writer, so that's perfect. Yeah. So they're saying that you're going to be in high demand soon. So in the next 3 days, if you're looking for a new job, in the next 3 days, it can happen. And they're saying that this should be your main focus, Stephen, is your work. Your work that's about to come up is going to put you in a better place and better frame of mind. So in order to keep yourself in this good energy of work, it's saying don't trigger David to ruin the energy. So it's just saying, just be hopeful and be cool, and let the friendship reunite on its own. I know you want to solve things, but he's still like angry. He's still angry. So I would say leave him alone and let him do what he has to do. But if you're looking for a job in the next 3 days, you can possibly get one. All right, Stephen, I wish you the best, man. I hope it works out for you. Yeah, exactly. See, so they're saying don't do that. See, so that makes sense. Don't allow that stress to overwhelm you, bro. You got to make sure you focus more on work. They're saying, Spirit's saying to focus more on work. And if you have a grandmother in spirit, she's saying to do that. Because I got a lady here, an old lady, and she's saying, tell him to focus on work. And that's the main focus he should have. She's actually upset that you're going through these things. And she could have died as a widow. She could have been a widow and died as one. So, yeah. So, like her husband could have died before that. And then like she probably went as a widow and been like, yeah, that's her then. Yeah. She's saying she's sad that you're going through that, but she doesn't want you to focus on David. She wants you to focus on your new job. And she wants you to know that whatever happens, you're going to be reunited And I'm getting chills like all through my body right now, like all through my arms. Like she's upset because you're going through this. She really like has a soft spot for you, Stephen. She wants you to know that you're gonna be okay. She wants you to really focus on your work and your life and leave David to be. Just let it all pan out on its own. She had dementia. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. My auntie right now, she's in Canada and she's got dementia at the highest point and she doesn't know anybody right now. It's sad. It hurts to know that. Thanks, Virgo. I appreciate that, sweetie. I appreciate that. Thanks. And I wish you the best and just try and get those fragrances I told you. There's incense and it'll help you even more. I've never used that Palo Santo stuff, but since I've been using it for the past 2 weeks, life has improved. It's gotten better. That stuff's really helping me out and really getting the negative energy out of here. Yeah. I think that's why she came through, Steven. That's why she came through just now. I don't believe I've gotten spirit for you before. Yes, Alexandria, go ahead. You can go ahead and ask your question, sweetheart. Yeah, Palo Santo is the shit. It's the best thing I've used, and I've never used it before, but it was recommended by my mentor. She's never mentioned it to me before, but I never really had really problems like that, but it actually really, really helped me. I'm actually impressed with what it's done. It's great, and I love the smell. It's amazing. I've got the spray, and I got the actual wood bark part of it, like and the incense. I got everything that I can get, and it's helped a lot. It's increased the energy to positive and got the negative out finally. So it's nice. I feel a lot better too. Yeah, I think so, Stephen. And I think that it's best to stay away from each other right now and just be peaceful and just be cool and just allow him to come back on his own, you know? And that's what your grandma is saying. She says that, you've been hurt too much and to stay away from that for right now and just develop your work life and get back on track. And she says once you get back on track, your energy will bring back the reunion if it's meant to be. So I would say just hold tight for now and focus on yourself, Stephen. She's really worried about you. But it looks like in the next few days it's gonna happen. Yeah, exactly. So don't feed into it no more. Just let it go for now. And if it's meant to happen to reunite, then it'll happen. But if not, just main thing is to focus on you, bro. So you know what? Spirit has been amazing lately. The past few days, Spirit's been showing up in everybody's reading. I've never gotten Spirit for Stephen. I haven't read for Stephen too many times, but I've read for him a few times and I've never gotten Spirit from him, I don't believe. But she popped up. And they're so specific. Like they show themselves and they tell me things. So it's really a blessing to have them around. People don't understand how privileged they are to have Spirit to be caring about them. It's really nice to see. It makes me happy when I see Spirit show up in people's readings. It's nice. It means that they really care for you and really want the best for you. All right, Alexandria, you said you got a reading from me recently where you said I'd meet someone in the next few months at his job and he'd be super busy all the time. Kind of wanted to know a little further into that story. Okay, cool, Steven. That's good. That means that she's definitely around. So that's great, man. That's great news. That's a blessing, bro. Take that as a big sign. When spirit shows up in a random reading like that, it means they really care about you and they really want you to get help. So you want to know if it'll be something serious or just a fling. All right, Alexandria, I'll check. All right, Alexandria. What I get is this guy that you're gonna meet. He still shows up here, and it's saying that when you meet him, and how this is all gonna work is he's going to be coming off of a breakup or a divorce of some sort. Either one. I think it's a breakup, and he's going to like slowly get to know you. He's slowly gonna feel like peaceful, and she's probably gonna try to be romantic, and he's gonna try to have a relationship with you. And I feel like it's gonna be serious, but it might end up being like a situation where he's reluctant on proceeding because of his past. So I think it's more on his end where he's like, okay, Alexandria, I want to get to know you. I want to be with you. I think that we can be in a relationship, and I feel like we can be, in one. But he's gonna be very like slow moving. Like it's gonna be, okay, let's date, let's do this, let's do that. He's gonna be very cautious because of his past. And I think that like he's had like a bad relationship. We all have had those things, but it looks like it can develop into a relationship over time. You know what I mean? But I think it's going to be a slow moving progress, like because of what he's gone through. Yeah. So I would say yes, it's serious, and it can be serious, but it's going to be a slow moving process. Like I don't think it's going to end up like you guys are going to go out together right away. Like I think that you're going to go to each other's homes, and you're going to feel like, you're going to feel the peace, you're going to feel like the energy, and then he's going to have to make his decision like on whether or not he really wants to be in another relationship again. Nah, I don't get that he is. I just think that he's somebody who's been hurt and doesn't want to get hurt again. You know? Yeah, he's gonna really like you. He's gonna think that you're like a really good person. You're honest. You're loving. You're caring. Like he's gonna like the way you visualize things or the way you say things. Um, he's gonna like the fact that you have a job and you can defend yourself, and you're good at what you do. He's gonna like you a lot, but he's gonna have to like he's looking for consistent feelings. He's gonna look for consistency in your way you show yourself and the way you like react to him. Like he's gonna put you to the test. So in order for he's gonna really like you and really like to be around you, and he's gonna like the fact that you're the person that he prefers. But if his heart is not going to love right away. You see what I'm saying? His heart is not going to love right away. Like he's not going to say I love you in like 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And rightfully so. I wouldn't tell somebody I love them in 3 months. I don't care how much coochie you're giving me. That shit ain't happening. I don't love people in 3 months. I'll love you in a period of time, but I think that he's going to be difficult in expressing his true feelings because he needs to like really, understand you. But I think he's really, the cards are telling me he's really going to like you. He really thinks you're the right person for him. He's not a fuck boy. He's not somebody that's going to take you for a ride. He's going to really like challenge the fact that, unfortunately, this is the case that I see in a lot of situations is people get hurt. Whether it's male or female, we get hurt. And then when we start to develop feelings for someone, we question it over and over and over. Because we're like, is this person going to fuck me over again like the last person? Is this person going to be like my ex? Do they have the same tendencies? Do they act the same? Do they want just sex or fling, or do they really want a serious relationship? Can I trust this person? So it's all gonna be like he's the type of person where He knows who he is, but he needs to find out who you are and like put you to the test of consistency. So if you consistently show him the same respect and the same energy, then it's gonna make the process better. And some women are like, "Fuck that! You better get on your knees, or you better fucking show me that you can support me and give me everything, and because I have a sweet ass, and that's it." Some women think that because they have a gold mine between their legs, that they're the bomb. That's like not what he wants. He doesn't want a conceited woman. He wants a woman that is going to give him the same, reciprocate the same energy because he's been through some bullshit. So you might have to listen to his stories and play the violin a little bit, and he's going to be like, I've been through a lot. This bitch destroyed my life. The same shit that people say, like, but don't feel sorry for him. Just like say, hey, look, you got to get over that shit. Go about your business and, don't worry about it. Let's try and make things better or whatever. Yeah, see, and in the cards, it shows that, he doesn't want to be like, paying for your child, and like, he's like, you do what you got to do. I'm not paying for you and your kid. I'm not trying to be your kid's stepdaddy and be your kid's, sugar daddy or your sugar daddy. Like, fuck that. I need to see if you're really about that life. Like that's what he's gonna be like testing you, which is rightfully so. It's understandable. And if things don't work out, you can always have Plan B, and Plan B is Marky. That's it. It's that simple. I'll always be Plan B for everybody. That's what I tell all the women in here. When things don't work out, you always have me. Okay, it's all good. I'll be everybody's man if you want me to be. It's cool. When all fails, you got Plan Marky. It's cool. It's all good. Yeah, it looks positive though, Alexandria. It does look positive. It looks good. I still see this person coming towards you, and they like you. They think you're very warm-hearted. They think you're a good mom. You're a good person. They think that you're independent and you have your own money and you don't need theirs. Things like that. But it's the love part that's going to have to develop in a serious way. Because if he doesn't see any type of consistent love, he's gonna be like, "Fuck this! I'm wasting my time. Like I'm gonna get myself another woman like I used to have." So there's a sense of, I'm going to take things slow and make sure I don't make this mistake. Don't let that bother you and don't let that aggravate you. Just understand that, good people get hurt and they need to develop their feelings again. Some people's hearts don't work after that. It takes a long time for it to be reignited. And it's not an excuse, it's reality. People do get seriously hurt. And some people take it seriously than other people. I tell people all the time when I last got hurt, it destroyed my heart. It made me think that I did all this work for nothing. Like I love this person for what? Or did I really love them? Or what the fuck is love? So sometimes it makes your heart not feel anymore. Or your heart doesn't want to feel because it doesn't know how to anymore because it's been hurt. I also think that our hearts have their own mind. When it wants to beat, it wants to beat. And if it doesn't, then that person's fucked. They can't get in. Like that saying, there's a key to a heart. Sometimes the person has the key, but whether they know how to turn it and make it work is the problem, is the issue. They got to find out how to make your heart work and turn it in the right direction or make it beat in the right direction. I have a saying, I'd rather have your heart than anything else because your heart is what matters. Yeah? I feel the same way. I tell people that all the time and they say, please, Mark, don't say that. And I'm like, I'm telling you the truth. My heart is numb. I don't really feel love for anybody like that. I feel the same way. It's been turned off for a while. The only love I feel is for my nephews, my mom and dad, and my sister and my dog. And I feel love for a lot of people that I have on here that's been in my life for a long time. I have a lot of friends on here that I love very dearly, and I love them to death because they always have my back and they're always there for me when I need them, you know? But every love is a different love. A romantic love is a lot different to deal with. So, everybody's been hurt. I don't blame anything or blame anyone. I blame myself, for allowing myself to feel or to give my love to a person that doesn't give a shit about me or eventually doesn't. But I'm ready to love again. I'm always willing to find a new relationship or be in a relationship, but the issue is with me is like how is it gonna, how is this person going to make me feel? Do they really want me, or do they really want my heart or do they want my dick? Which is because I really ain't got no time for that shit. I want somebody that wants both. Do you want my heart or do you want my dick? What do you want? Sometimes I feel like telling people that when they meet them. What do you want? Both or you want one? Just tell me now so I can get it over and done with. Oh, you want both? Okay, well, now you got to prove it. Okay, now you got to prove it. The heart first and then the dick comes after. So, you make your choice which one you want first. Because I can't deal with this shit. I'm not going to be playing the fucking games. Oh, hell no. I'm never going to give up. I'm 46 years old. And I was at the parking lot today waiting for my sister. And I saw this man come across the street with his daughter. She was the cutest thing ever. And the first thing I said is, maybe that's going to be me one day. I still have hope to be in a relationship and to have like a daughter or a son. But if I don't, it's okay. I'm not going to like think less of myself or more of myself, or I'm not going to say, oh, thank God I didn't, or anything like that. At the end of the day, it's a dream. It's something that I want, but it's not something that I need. You know what I'm saying? Because I rather have that with somebody that I'm going to be with for the rest of my life than just have a child with somebody that is going to leave eventually or be a deadbeat mom. I don't want that. Or some hoe off the street that I have a fling with. I don't want that either. So, I still have hope. And when I see things like that, it makes me happy. A father with their daughter or a woman with their son or, a person with their kids. It's a good thing to see because there's a lot of deadbeat moms and dads out there and that don't give a shit about their children. I can't deal with some hoe. Like, I ain't got no time for that shit. I ain't wifing no hoe and I ain't like impregnating no hoe either. That ain't happening. If you want child support, I'm not the guy for you. I'm taking the child from you because you're a hoe. Yep. I have a brother and a sister that's dealing with that now. My brother got divorced 5 years ago, and my sister's getting divorced right now. And my brother has a deadbeat baby mama, and my sister has a deadbeat baby daddy. So nothing I can do about it. I don't want that energy around me. And I don't want to be a single parent either. I want to have a family. But if I can't, that's cool. It's all good. Yeah, I know it is. It's happened a lot, and it's happened in my own family, and it's sad. And it doesn't discourage me. It actually, motivates me to not be that person, to not be that deadbeat person, or I know that I'll never be that person. I'll never be a deadbeat dad or a deadbeat husband or a deadbeat any fucking thing. I'll never be that person. I can't. When a child's in, I have 6 nephews, and they all love me, and I love them, and I talk to them as much as I can, and I help them as much as I can, and I'm always around the two youngest ones because they live next to me, and I'm like their father because their father isn't their father. He's a joke. So like, I feel like I already have kids, but I'm trying to be there for them more now than ever because they're losing their dad because he's a fucking idiot. But yeah, it is sad. But at the end of the day, a lot of single parents have to do double the job, and it makes their child better, and it makes their child grow more and love you more for helping them be the double parent, or the male and the female, and just be like the energy that they need. A mother's love is sacred. So I acknowledge all single parents, male or female, for what they do for their children. A person who takes care of their children is blessed. That child will always know who you are and know what you're about. So it's always good to be a good mom and a good dad. My parents are still together after 60 years. I've never seen them disrespect each other. My mom and dad's always been, good parents, even though they're a pain in my ass. But they're not really motivators. They're Debbie Downers, but that's just the way they are. But they're not bad parents. They gave us a good education, and they're always supporting us in a good way. So my parents have 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls, and they struggled to put us through education wise and good schools and colleges and shit for my sisters. I didn't go to college. I dropped out of school. I saved the money. But I got my own business. I turned out, very good. But I love my parents, even though they're a pain in the ass. At least I still have them alive. My dad's getting 80, and my mom's 77. Yeah, fuck college. I never needed college, but if people want to go to college, that's on them. That's cool. Some people have to go because they need the knowledge. They need to be taught. Me, I'm a self-made. Right, I learn from everybody, and I still learn today. I want to learn more and more every day. I always trying to learn something better or do something better. I always try to better myself. That's like with that Palo Santo stuff. I never heard of that shit before. Never ever. I've been in doing psychic shit, but I don't really fuck with all that stuff. 'Cause I just believe in God and that's it. I don't really care about sage and Palo Santo and frankincense and all that bullshit. I'm not into all that stuff. But my psychic mentor told me about it. She was like, look, Mark, if you need to get the negative energy out of your home and you really want to do it, and make sure you help yourself at the same time, use Palo Santo. And I was like, what the fuck is that? So I went to this shop here, where I live, and I asked the guy if he has it, and he gave me these like pieces of wood called Palo Santo, and he says, go home, light it up, do this, do that, and I did it for like 2 weeks now, and it's helped a lot. It's changed the energy, so it's good. So I recommend it to everybody now because I didn't even know about it until recently. But it's good to know. Like I always learn things. I'm always learning something. So it's a good thing. It's good to learn new things from your elders. I always respect my elders and people who are older than me that know more than me. I always get knowledge from them. Yeah, go for it. It'll help you. Like I know a lot of Mexican and like Latino people know about it. I'm Portuguese, but Portuguese people don't really fuck with that type of stuff. Like they don't burn stuff and do that type of stuff. Our culture's a little bit different. But hey, if it works, I'm gonna do it. And it worked. So I use it every day now. I love the smell of it. I love the energy it brings. And I love the fact that it took the negative energy from around me. So I feel much lighter now. I feel like I sleep better. I feel like my mind is at ease. It's nice. I'll be back on tomorrow for sure. I'll be back on. I'm usually on here every night. Sometimes I go on Instagram. So if you want to add me to Instagram, I don't know if you are on my Instagram or not. I don't know, but you can add me to Instagram, Marky Marks Tarot. Same thing. So if you don't see me here, you'll see me there. So if you want to add me on Instagram, I go live on Instagram sometimes too. Sometimes I don't want to be on here and I go on Insta. So if you send me a request, I'll add you, and you can come on there and have fun, talk shit with me over there, and get messages. The same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Cat farts for sale. All right, cool, no problem. All right, I'll look for you and I'll add you. All right, yeah, me too. It's 1:30 in the morning here. I need to go get some damn sleep. But it was good talking to you, sweetheart. Take care, and I'll see you next time. All right, good night. Mwah. Take care.